Hello, my name is Theodore Cole, and today I will be talking about how contemporary Native American artists are using their music to spread messages and bring awareness to issues that matter to them. I like to think of this presentation as coming full circle back to the first assignment we did over the MTV Rebel Music Special, and expanding on it with material learned from the class and research I've done on my own. Music is mostly used as entertainment. Most people will go to concerts to enjoy the music, they'll listen to music in their pastime. It's just something they enjoy when they get the chance. But most people don't realize that music can be used as a podium or soapbox to spread ideas, and can even be used to influence people. Music is an integral part of the Native American society. They can be seen singing and dancing on numerous occasions, including social gatherings, weddings, celebrations, funerals, and even just to pass the time. So it's very fitting that they would also use music to spread their ideals. Native Americans have gotten the short end of the stick throughout American history. From being wiped out by numerous diseases that European colonists brought over, to fighting colonists in wars and being forced to move to reservations. They have been treated quite unfairly in the past, so you can imagine they have rarely been listened to throughout history and haven't really had a voice and been able to get what they want from the government and from others. So the Native people need a voice to protect their people, and I think music is a fantastic medium for them to use for that, and I think they could really be heard by using music. In the past, Native Americans have used music in so-called protest songs to send messages. Many of these would deal with the unfair laws and regulations placed upon them by the Bureau of Indian Affairs. They would try to strip Indians of their identity and culture, as would many other Europeans in that time. They would ban native languages, native clothes, and native religion on reservations, trying to convert them to the white Christian culture. So they were not very popular among the native people, and they would create many songs trying to rebel against being white and keeping their Indian culture. However, throughout all this persecution, the Native American population has remained very proud of their culture. They're very happy to be Native American, and they wouldn't want it any other way. And I think this really helps with a phenomenon happening where Indians are diffusing from their tribal culture to be just a one big Native American culture, and this is called Pan-Indianism. And I believe this is going to help them a lot as a culture as a whole, that they're uniting together and able to spread their messages and really get their voice heard. Instead of just working for their own tribe and just their tribe, they're working for the Native American people as a whole to really get done what they need to get done and get change that'll help them have a better life in society, and also spread their idealisms such as protecting the environment. They love Mother Earth. It's a huge part of their culture, which I also think helps a large amount with the whole unity pan-Indianism thing. Is there's a lot of parts of Native American culture that apply to all tribes and not just one, which really helps them unite together with something like protecting the environment so it's remains healthy in the way it is today for their children that are born in the future. Throughout history, music, media, and art have been used to influence people and spread ideas. By listening to music or watching a film, people can feel involved with something, even if it's happening thousands of miles away from their home or has little to do with their daily lives. One of the most well-known eras of protest with music was that of the Vietnam War in the 70s. A multitude of artists created anti-war songs during this period of time, some of which being Bob Dylan, Jimi Hendrix, and John Lennon. Most of their songs covered the atrocities of the war overseas and tried to bolster support to end the war, and also bring awareness to what was going on overseas, because as the American people, they should know about it. Another example of music spreading a message is that of current-day rap music. Many artists will create politically charged songs or try to bring awareness to problems in society. The genre started out supporting gang culture, putting it in a good light, and making it look appealing, which is bad for society as a whole. However, many artists today have begun to oppose the violent and negative culture, The song Blacker the Berry by Kendrick Lamar talks about how African Americans should be proud to be black, but gang culture keeps the black community killing one another. Native Americans remain one of the largest unheard minorities in the United States. They are often forgotten, and their viewpoints rarely heard or taken to heart. I believe the use of music as a medium to transmit their messages and get their voice heard is a fantastic idea. Music is a huge part of their culture, and it's something they always have excelled at. And that is the end of my presentation. I had a great time in your class. Thanks for everything you've taught me.